Hello, vinyl community. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. Things are going good for vinyl. Fun and collecting. Just showing you a reproduction of the ticket of the Beatles in Japan. Just thought I'd show you that for fun because I was in Revolver, part 1 and 2. Hope you enjoyed that. But I could not get out of doing 1966, that's for sure, because I want to show Beatles stuff like this. Beatle book. This is the Beatles in Japan. It's very hard to not get out of the Beatles in 1966 and not show the final tour of the Beatles. So this is what we're doing. We're showing the final tour of 66, and I've got a lot of stuff to show of different things of the Beatles. So that's what I'm going to do. Show a bunch of Beatles stuff from 66 of the tour. And what we're listening to now, we're getting ready to, if it'll ever get to it, is the Beatles live in Japan. Beatles in concert in Japan. So, in case you wanted to know. Alright, just going to show a couple more pictures. This whole entire book is pretty much 66 of all the, not all, but a bunch of the tours. So if you're looking for a good book, Beatles in Concert, I recommend this book, which is a good one. A lot of good stuff. Alright, one more picture out of this one. I kind of went quickly. There we go. Sorry, I don't mean to go so quick. Next up, this is one of my DVDs, and this is the Beatles Live, Candlestick Park. It's a DVD. It's complete, except it's missing 2 songs from the concert. Outside of that, it's complete. And Beatles Live in Memphis in 66. This is the concert where they had people taking threats at Ringo, and they were you could hear fireworks going off in the background. You know, they were supposed to sound like gunshots, and then somebody was going to shoot Ringo and all of that. So this was kind of a big deal. At one point, they thought Ringo was Jewish, and during John making his "We're Bigger Than Christ" statement and all that kind of stuff, which is kind of wild. Ringo's not Jewish, but they went after him for that, which is crazy. This is Japan, my CD, and also Beatles in Germany. This is the morning with the light. It's the light suits and the dark suits, so it's both concerts. And the Beatles in Germany. This is a DVD of them in Germany, and then a lot of other 1966 stuff. That's them in Germany. That's a DVD as well. And then I showed you the CD of it because I put all of my albums, when I get them, I put them on CD. So they're all mint condition. I clean them and then play them and put them all onto CD first. So all of them are all in mint condition. But this is the album that I showing of Germany. And I got this back in the early 90s. And at the time, buying this album, colored vinyl really was not that available. So actually this is on colored vinyl, and this is kind of hard to get, that it's colored. I've seen it just black vinyl, but the red vinyl is kind of tricky to get. It's still available, but it's a little tricky. Then this is the Beatles Live in Japan. This is the DVD. This is, like I said, complete video of the press conference and the light suits and the dark suits, and it's them arriving. It's them in the hotel, getting their bedrooms. This is just chock full of all kinds of Beatley good stuff. And it's also the DVD video complete concert of them in Germany. Ironically, the Japanese one in '66 is the only one that's in color. That's the only one that's in color that I've ever seen. So that's kind of neat. Like I said, both color suits and all. So that's kind of neat because they did that of doing it in color. It's kind of high tech then. And then this is the Beatles in '66. This is Memphis and just a bunch of other concerts in Vegas. And it shows all the listings and stuff on the back here. That's really cool. And since we're talking about John Lennon, this is the interview album that they put out saying that he was bigger than Christ. Still the original shrink wrap. But this is the interview. It's kind of sad that everybody took that out of context of John saying that. When he was just saying, hey, we're doing really well. You know, we're getting to really be really popular, and we're getting to be more popular than Jesus, and everybody goes crazy, and it's kind of sad. All right, my next book is this one. This is a good book. This is just a good, just a good book of all kinds of pictures of them in '66. Candlestick Park. Yeah, that's Candlestick Park there. As you can see behind me, all my Beatle tickets. Kind of neat. Just to show with all the Beatles stuff I'm doing. This is them going to Candlestick Park. Walking out onto the field. They had to have an armored truck to get out there. Here's a picture of the field. There's just all kinds of other concerts in here. Like I said, there's Candlestick Park. There's other concerts of '66. This is kind of a nice book to have a lot of places and dates, stuff like that of them. '66. The title of this book, if you're looking for it, is Tomorrow Never Knows. The Beatles' Last Concert. Like I said, there it is there. I could show more, but I just won't take up time. And then this is the DVD of when they were Marcos, excuse me, can't talk. But this is the DVD of that. Excuse me. And now this book. This is a good one, good hardbound book. And like I said, yeah, I've got all the press conferences, and I've got this press conference as well. This is really neat. Good press conference of them in '66. A lot of stuff from Japan, I know. That's kind of neat. Japan was really pretty heavily covered, that's for sure. I've come close to buying the tour program a couple times. I've had it in my hands. And it just keeps going up in price, and I just don't feel like spending $200 for it. I just having a hard time. Then there's this book. This is about Japan as well. More of Japan. This is them in concert. Turn that off for a minute. And more of that. This is Japan. If you have not seen this on DVD, this is a fantastic concert. And it's amazing of how, for 1966, what good quality this concert is. Looks like one of my photographs. This concert, you know, the whole thing was released with Ron Howard and the Hollywood Bowl and all that. They should have released this. I think this could have been a strong, strong contender for releasing on DVD. Yeah, it's nice to have Hollywood Bowl, but you know, how many more times do we need Hollywood Bowl? Let's release something like this, like them. Here's them in the bedroom with Brian, and in the lobby actually. You know, they should just go ahead and release this of them in Japan. The Japan concert is fantastic. And that's kind of it. There's a lot of 1966 stuff in here, but this is a good book as well. Really enjoy that one. And then let me show you this. This is kind of fun. This is my original Beatles ticket. I've got that framed, and that is in excellent, excellent shape. That really is nice. And then for anybody who's a really big Beatle collector, you must have this in your collection. This is Some Fun Tonight. This is volume 1. This is 64. And I bought the paperback edition of this. But this is them in 64. And I bought this when it came out. This just came out on paperback a couple months ago. I want to say maybe in December. Middle to late December this came out. And so we're talking 2016. If you're watching this video, much later date. So the 2016 is when this came out. And this is great. This documents all of the places and them coming off the airplanes. This is just fantastic. Limousine. But anyway, this is part 1. That's the reason why I'm showing you this. So that's part 1. And then Some Fun Tonight, part 2 is them in 66. Kind of 65 and 66. As you can see, there's some good pictures in here. Cleveland, Washington. But this is a definite must to have. It's just a fantastic book. This has a lot of very, very nice pictures. A lot of very rare pictures. Some fantastic pictures. I love these pictures here, these color ones. See, I'm sure we got some more. And Ringo too. These are great. I know I keep promoting this book, but this is just fabulous, as I say. But I couldn't get out of Revolver without mentioning the Beatles' final concert in 66. So all of this as well. Dog barking in the background. But anyway, that's a terrific book. Got some good stuff in there. Want to end up with the Beatles at Candlestick Park. That's the whole concert of Candlestick Park, and that is excellent, excellent quality. And as George Harrison said, he leaned back in the chair and he said, "I am no longer a Beatle." So he was glad to be done with his tour and over with. But anyway, vinyl community, I hope you have a good one. Show my Beatle mug with all the tickets. That's kind of cool. That has all Beatle tickets. But anyway, hope you're doing well, vinyl community. And I hope you enjoyed this about 66 and the tour. And I'll talk to you later. Take care, vinyl community. See ya.